So I know that I said in my last video that the next video that I was gonna post was the two other additional Boku no Hero Academy characters, but but I got a bit too excited about my Uraraka drawing, and so you're getting this one first, and then I'll post the two other ones a bit later. And also my camera for some reason decided to just stop working in the middle of me sketching her up, and so you mostly only see the part where I sketch her face up. And also I did decide to do her inking off camera because it was kind of late, the light was not the best, and also in addition to that, as I've said before, the inking part does really freak me out because I do really need to like concentrate on it. But I did also decide to do her inking in brown because I thought that would look really good with the coloring. And I was kind of worried when I first started to color her, but it did not look as bad as I was afraid for. So that made me really happy because I was a bit like, oh no, do I need to go over with like black ink? Like in addition to that, just like a lot of extra work, but it worked somewhat out, so I mean that was good. And definitely the two hardest parts to color was her face, because I really tried to get her coloring and shading how I wanted it, and like her blush and stuff, and then also her hair, because her hair had just so many different types of tones and shading to it, and it's like ah it took me a lot of time, but it was really worth it. But it does kind of like stress me out a bit when I'm like in the middle of it, because like it's not finished and you don't know if it will look good or bad. So it's like a 50-50 that I'm playing at. But I think it turned out somewhat nice and okay in the end. There are still things that bothers me that I would like to do differently, but apart from that, I think I managed to do it somewhat okay. I did really enjoy making this drawing though, and coloring it in. It was really fun to be able to use a lot of my markers, because usually they are laying around a lot. And I also am really certain about that I will do another headshot of her in the near future, because I feel like it really shows off her face and especially her hair, with the longer pieces in the front and her shorter hair in the back, and I feel like it really like shows off her character and personality. So I do really like that. I also might do a full body of her, but I am a little bit uncertain about that for now. And I also was thinking about maybe adding like some flowers around her head, but I couldn't really find any spaces that really did fit for the flowers, or like I was so unsure about how big I should like make them and stuff. So I ended up just dropping that idea and just keeping it as it was. I don't know if I regret that decision or not, but I just didn't want it to ruin it by, you know, placing it wrong or drawing the flowers too big or too small and too many or stuff like that. Even though I thought it could look really cute, I might try to do that on the second headshot I do of her. But I guess we'll just see how that goes. But apart from that, I do hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys next week.